Hello? Hello? Welcome back to the Guitar Temple. It's been a little while. But here at the Guitar Temple, you will hear stuff about Frank Marino and Rush. Remember him? The great Michael Schenker of the MSG Group. Y'all like J.K. Lee? We have stories and we have videos on Billy Gibbons, the great guitar player that was complimented by Jimi Hendrix as being the best guitar player in the world back in those days. The great songwriter John Sykes, if you remember, from Whitesnake. The great genius of Randy Rhoads. Back in those days, he was the king cat top dog. No getting around it, no doubt about it. Back in those days, he was the top dog. And we have the higher end level players nowadays, like Matteo Montego. Even Al Di Meola says he's one of the best. I like Igor Paspalch, phenomenal guitarist. The styles of the gunslinger, if you will. To the likes of Guthrie Govan, who can play basically for anybody, right? And of course the great Alex Hutchins and Andy James and Andy Wood. These are all world-class players and they're all featured here at the Guitar Temple. I hope you'll go back and take a look at them and check them out. We're going to go even further and talk more than just guitars in the future. There are great bass guitarists out there who need to be mentioned. There are great drummers out there who need to be mentioned. And I was reading an article today of the great Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton's drummer, okay? His name is Jim Gordon.
When she let me in, it hurt me so.
Jim Gordon cut his mother's head off. Now there's another drummer that is very, very famous that I just happened to be reading about. The drummer for Prince. The drummer for Prince is Pete Escovedo. Pete Escovedo, okay, is the biological father of the Nicole Esposito. Nicole Esposito was adopted by the great Rich Gaspari. That's bodybuilding world. You guys know Rich Gaspari as the #2 top bodybuilder in the world, most photographed bodybuilder on the planet. I happen to meet him, I happen to talk to him. But Pete Escovedo is the biological father of Nicole Richie. And Lionel Richie first met her when she was 2 years old, when the drummer Pete Escovedo was performing with Prince. And the baby would be on stage literally using a tambourine at 2 years old, playing on stage live because they didn't have a babysitter, I guess. And Nicole Richie's father, Lionel Richie, adopted her because she'd be safer at his mansion while they were on tour. It took them 9 years before they finally adopted Nicole Richie.
You cannot hang around the people that you used to hang around if you want to really get away from it. And she cut all of her friends off, all the people that were involved in that. off. I mean, I kept saying, don't you want to call him and say hello? No.
Did she get mad at you for saying that? Do you want to
Of
call
course
him and say
she did.
hello?
Of course. No.
Did you say hello?
No, I didn't say hello.
Okay, right. Oh, that's interesting, though. So, dude, you walked right into it.
Is that on the cue card somewhere?
No.
I mean, where are you?
It's in the cue card.
I'm in such a serious conversation.
I want to go back there.
And you go, hello?
But see, because I'm going to give you a chance to take a break and go even more with that.
Well, yeah, okay. Well,
just that the idea that you're looking at her, so that sort of signifies that you're even unsure how to handle her at this point.
Well, remember now, there's a point that when you walk into rehab, by the way, I must tell you, I commend the family, because I told her, I said, let me tell you something very frightening. In your lifetime, you're going to lose 2 of your best friends to whatever. I call it an overindulgence of hipness. Someone's going to die in a car accident, someone's going to do a drug overdose, and then that's going to be the examples you'll talk about for the rest of your life to your kids as to why you don't want to be involved in that, right? It's going to happen to you. Of course, when you're 17, 18, 19, of course it's not going to happen because nobody's dead.
My dad and I never bring work home. We do not talk about each other's work environments ever. We are strictly just father and daughter, and so this is a rare moment for me. It's not something that I get to see all the time, and he's so happy, and to see so many icons join him on stage and to just see, how happy he is just made me extremely proud. I'm very, very happy for him.
Nicole Richie ended up marrying a guy named Joel Madden. He's the lead singer of a band called Good Charlotte. And he took the name from a children's book, if you remember. It's called Good Charlotte. I forgot to mention Pete's drummer, Pete Escovedo. Pete Escovedo's sister is Sheila E. of Prince. Sheila E. Sheila Escovedo. That's her real name. A world-class drummer in her own right.
Sheila E. is Tito Conte. I want you to know one thing. I taught them everything they know.
Of course, her father was a world-class drummer and known around the world. Back up to date, what do we want to do today? Today, let's take a look at guitarist Nuno Bettencourt. Now this guy has played for everybody and his brother. I'm very surprised. He was, Boston-based. I'm from Maine originally, and I played all over Boston when Aerosmith was very famous at the time, playing New Hampshire and all of that stuff. And Aerosmith was playing our high schools at the time. Originally from Boston, Massachusetts, right? He used to play for a band called Sinful. And now I believe he's in the band Extreme. He's actually a producer as well. He produced Dweezil Zappa's last album. Pretty impressive. Even Steve Perry of Journey. So if you've ever seen Rihanna in concert, you've already seen Nuno, because Nuno was the lead guitar player for Rihanna. By the way, he also played, it's an incredible bio. This guy, Nuno, has also played for Janet Jackson, Toni Braxton, a bunch of them. So today, let's take a look at Nuno Bettencourt here at the Guitar Temple. Glad you're here. This is video 101. Let's move forward.
I am performing tonight. I'm doing this song you might have heard. It's called Walk This Way.
Oh, okay, I think I've heard of it a little bit.
Doing that with Melissa Etheridge side by side, and she's killing it, singing it, and we're actually trading some solos, so it's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be very, very cool.
And I know you've been listening to Aerosmith. You're from Boston. They're from Boston. What's it like to seeing them being honored in the 50-year career?
Man, you know what? 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they've had 3 different phases of their careers, and the fact of what they went through the first time, that they survived that.
I know.
That Stephen woke up one day in the bench at Central Park and didn't know who he was or where he was many a night, and still is here today and singing better than he was back then.
And there's the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will thumbs up. Please, that does help us, by the way. Do thumbs up the channel. Do like and subscribe. Please do that, would you? And press that share button. Very important to me if you would. I thank you kindly on that. In the description area, we do have a tip jar. If you wish to send a tip, I would appreciate it. And thank you ever so kindly for visiting us here at the Guitar Temple. See you soon. By the way, also in the description below, if you're interested in purchasing a guitar, a good one, a better one, or best one, good, better, and best and everything, the guitars that are listed below are some of the best guitars that you can possibly buy in this world for the general price point. If you buy those guitars, you'll be perfectly happy. I've done a review on them, and there's another page review I'm going to be doing soon. But these guitars are cherry guitars. You'll be safe in buying them at these general price points. Take a look at them. There's a list of the guitars below in the description area. In fact, you can buy them from there. And again, thanks again for visiting us here at the Guitar Temple.